Hi Leo, my ascendant brothers and sisters. Welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Leo, it's for you. Remember to use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. Your key to the week is the Fool card. New things, new places, new people, new energies, and in all of these different areas of life, there is a potential for you to press the reset button, to start over or to start afresh. Now, whenever the Fool card shows up, it can also sometimes ask us, so we'll have a look to see what the cards are, but sometimes the Fool card asks you to invert your reality, to change your reality, to think long and hard about sort of, okay, is there another way for me to do this? Is there a different way that I can do this where I'll get a better result? You know, Einstein said that the definition of insanity was to do the same thing over and over and to expect a different result. Well, when the Fool card shows up, you're being invited to consider doing things in a completely different way, and this allows you to really move forward or to shake up your life in some regard. For your actions and options, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this is going to be a new job. This could be new work, new work skills. This could be interviews coming up for you. For some of you, this might even be some form of either on-the-job training or some kind of professional vocational training that makes all the difference for your future. So I love that. In terms of the options that are available to you, the Eight of Pentacles gives you a chance to work on something that maybe you've wanted to work on for some time. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Temperance card, right? I love this because in your communications this week are going to be easy. There is a lot of debate going on. That's something that you need to know. There's a lot of negotiation happening this week as well. It's the Temperance card, which, you know, sees us balancing things out. And it's the Fool card. This could be really fun for you. This could be really exciting where you kind of see yourself like having a great time sort of in the spirit of debate, right? You're trying to get to the bottom of something, but you're doing it through that give and take. Now, sometimes tarot gets really, really fucking literal. This could literally be, because sometimes the Temperance card sees us having to play piggy in the middle, or we're called in to mediate. This could be you being a fool by getting involved in stuff that doesn't necessarily concern you, right? Sometimes the Temperance card can bring a little bit of that drama. That's how me and my friends say drama to each other from time to time. The drama, darling, so drama. What I will say to you is, you're going to have to use your discernment here, right? So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, Temperance with the Eight of Pentacles, this is a chance for you to balance work and study, or to start really bringing the alignment between the two. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, your Temperance card is really asking you to figure out where your skill set is best utilized. And if it's not currently, how can you go about shifting that or changing that, right? With the Temperance card as well, it's about sort of finding the balance between things. But with the Fool card, this maybe doesn't look exactly what you think it is. Maybe, you know, maybe the conversation that's happening around you is like, oh, well, this would be fair. And, you know, maybe you agree with that, maybe you disagree with it, but you're being encouraged to go your own way. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves in any capacity, that Temperance card is wonderful because it sees you bringing in the energy of clarity. You're looking for a way to temper how you feel about something so that you can do what needs to be done. The Fool card with the Eight of Pentacles could literally be new work. It could also be new clients, but it could just as easily see your work taking a brand new sort of energy on that maybe you hadn't considered before. Maybe your work becomes a bit more spiritual. Maybe your work becomes a bit more scientific. Maybe do you see what I mean? It's like you're balancing the equation somehow. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. For those of you that are retired and no longer working for any reason, Your Temperance card is really about you taking time. It's about having patience, right? So if you're looking for work, new work probably shows up this week. If you are retired and you're looking to think about, how do I use my time at this, how do I use the time that I have effectively? The Temperance card is asking you to think really more about what you want as opposed to what you're being expected or asked to give. For your love and relations, you've got the Empress. So this is an ease in the relationship, right? This is where the relationship gets a little bit easier, especially if it's been a bit more fractious of late. This is where things start to get to more of an even keel. If your partner has been out of work or struggling for work, this bodes very, very well for them, especially, for their career, like for something that they really want to do. There's potentially a breakthrough here. You're going to be really tempted, Leo, as you always are, to get involved and to try to help and to don't. All right, you got to leave them to have it this week. For those of you that are single and looking, you could be connecting to somebody who is either very spiritual or somebody who's probably quite spiritual or has at least an inkling of that kind of thing, but also is very attuned to beauty. It might be somebody that is a Taurus or somebody that has like a real sort of eye for beauty, talent and skill. That might be the thing that you guys really connect on. Either which way, the Empress bodes very well for the love life because it's bringing in a handsome or beautiful stranger. For your money and materials, you've got the Nine of Pentacles right opposite the Nine of Pentacles, right next to the Eight of Pentacles. This is having a moment where you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. This is where money is going to be, I wouldn't say easy, but there's definitely good news. Like if you're changing jobs or if you're getting more responsibility or shifting things through work, you're getting a pay rise of some sort. There's just more money available to you this week, and it's like you get to really have a moment where you can step back and actually enjoy the resources that you have. This is you finding the ease and the pleasure and the joy in just experiencing and having what you have. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your digestive system. So maybe you're changing your diet for some of you, especially if this is a spiritual requirement. What I mean by this is it might not necessarily be like a religious practice that you're being asked to observe. It might just be that maybe you have a week where you stop eating meat and you feel like, oh, wow, my body feels completely different, or something vice versa. For some of you, this could be anything up to and including a mushroom walk or an ayahuasca journey or something along those lines. It's all very possible with this combination of cards, actually. And when it comes to the home and environment, the Nine of Pentacles opposite the Empress and with the Temperance card, this is you beautifying your home in some way that allows it to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? That allows it to be that much more, just that much more beautiful, that much more comfortable. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.